What's up everyone, and welcome to Jayconomics. My name is Jay and it's a pleasure to meet all of you. On this channel, we take a look at anything related to finance with a strong focus on investing. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, then please consider subscribing and liking this video to help me on my quest to befriend the big, bad YouTube algorithm. Many people wish to own a piece of land in their lifetime, as it is a part of what the American dream is all about. Everyone has got to own some land, as everyday millionaires are being created in it. Some people just want a personal residence to call their own, while many others want to invest in real estate as it can be a life-changing source of income. I am guessing most of you are here for one of these two reasons, and for those who are not, well, you guys must really love the sound of my soothing voice. Now, before we get into it, anyone who isn't currently a part of the Smart Money Squad on our Discord server, you should go join that right now. Lots of good dialogue and content in there. The link is in the description below. Getting started in real estate can be a little nerve-wracking, as it is most likely the biggest purchase you'll make in your life. But what you should know is that buying a piece of real estate is always a good decision. Just make sure you look to purchase in an area suitable to your needs and get a deal that works for you. Depending on the area you buy in, it will have an effect on how fast your property value will go up. But no matter what, your property value is always expected to go up over time, as land is a limited resource and the world population continuously is growing. If you are purchasing an income property, then the main reason you're doing this is probably for the cash flow. Cash flow is the money you have left after paying all of the property's expenses from the rent collected. The next reason would be that the tenants are paying off the mortgage, so that after the down payment, the loan paydown is not coming out of your own pocket. Another reason, over the long run, the property will most likely appreciate in value. And lastly, you get tax benefits from owning a rental property, which means you can pay little to no taxes on your rental income if you're smart and have a good accountant. Okay, so let's say you're in a situation and you've never bought before, okay, and you're interested in buying real estate. These are some of the questions that you should be asking yourself. What do I need before I can actually start looking? So what are you going to need, you may ask? Well, the first thing you're going to need is to have had a job for at least 2 years. Some financial institutions might ask for the last 3 years of income tax statements. The next thing you'll need is good credit. I'll be putting out a video on how the credit score works to show you guys how to start building credit and how to increase your low credit score. If you're interested in seeing this video, then make sure you are subscribed and make sure you turn on that notification bell to be notified when that video comes out. Now, as long as you can show that you are responsible for paying your credit cards and loans, the banks are more likely to approve you for a mortgage. Lastly, you need to have your down payment saved up. If you are planning on buying a property for yourself to move into and live for at least 12 months, then your down payment can be as low as 5% for Canadians and as low as 3% for Americans. However, if you are solely purchasing for investment, to rent out and to have tenants, then you must be prepared to put down 20% or more. Real estate values and rents go up over time, but it's important to understand that you still get a good deal on the property you look for. First, you have to figure out exactly what you want. A single-family home just for you, a multi-family home where you live in one unit and rent out the other, or a multi-family home where you'll not occupy any of the units. Once you've figured that out and you've made your decision, now you can decide which locations would be best for you and which of those locations would produce the best returns per square foot. Remember, it is always best to start investing in a market that you are familiar with, and that is going to be close to your principal residence if you are planning to go with a non-owner occupancy purchase. If need be, connect with someone in your area who is already invested into real estate and find out what type of criteria they look for when purchasing. Now that you're ready to start shopping for property, it's always good to get an agent to represent you at first. As a buyer, the agent is completely free to you. This is because the agent collects commissions from the sale, which comes out of the seller's pocket. Having a good agent to represent you will help make sure that you get the best deal possible, as the seller's agent is only looking at the seller's best interests. Now you might be wondering, should I get a bank pre-approval first? Of course, you should do that so that you can know how much mortgage you can afford to make things easier for you. However, if you are looking at investment properties where you'll have tenants, the banks will also look at the actual rents the specific property is producing and add it to your current income, therefore making you qualify for a higher amount of mortgage. The last step you must take before starting to shop is to learn how to analyze properties. Figure out how to run the numbers so that you know which property will give you the best return, or at least a decent return that you can be happy with. This is the most important thing. You do this by looking at the income and expense statements, which can be a little tricky. Make sure you know the right questions to ask the seller to help calculate an accurate return. When it comes to making offers, your real estate agent will help you with this. If you can, avoid offering over the asking price. You want to make sure you're getting the best deal possible. Being in a hot market does not help you buy at a discount. Now do know that your offers can and will be rejected, and that's okay. Rejection is a part of life, and when you fail at something once, you learn from it and you move on. So this is the same principle with real estate. It may take you up to around 20 offers before you actually get a deal, depending on the market that you're in. Now, once you get a property under contract, you're going to have to be prepared to put a deposit, usually around 1% of the property. And this is to help show that you're a serious and committed buyer with no plans to just up and walk away from the deal. This deposit will be counted as part of the down payment. Or if you choose to back away for a legitimate reason, it will be refunded to you. Now, in your contract, it's important to put conditions to the purchase. The two most used conditions are, number one, the condition it passes inspection. So for this one, you will hire an inspector, which your realtor can help you find, to come in and find all of the flaws the property may have. And the second condition is the condition that you are approved for financing. Even though you may be pre-approved, the bank can still refuse to give the loan if the property is being bought over the price it's appraised for. Also, you will need to find an attorney to do the closing for you. Your realtor can refer you to one. You will need to get insurance on the property as well. Then finally, after the lawyer has done all of the calculations, you will have to send him or her the balance for the down payment. The bank will then give the lawyer the money that they are lending for your mortgage, and you're going to sign and close on the property. At that moment, you will really feel the excitement, but it may not be over yet. Now, if you don't plan on managing the property yourself, you will have to find and hire a property manager. This can be difficult as there are a lot of bad ones out there, so you will have to keep a close eye on them, kind of like an interview. So that wraps it up for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that it brought you a little bit of insight on the real estate market. Please do your own research and see whether real estate investing makes sense for you. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the real estate market right now, and let me know if you would like me to make more videos like this. Remember, as much as I love the stock market, it is important to diversify your type of assets as well. And guys, if this video brought you some value, then please smash that like button for me, as it really does help the channel a lot. And if you want more content like this, then don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell to be notified when any new video comes out. And of course, please feel free to join our Smart Money Squad Discord server. Until next time, take care and invest smart.